for our summer season of Rental League. This is round 16. I believe that they're absolutely insane. So we are in for a treat here for this upcoming race. Now it looks like we still have a couple of minutes left until practice/qualifying actually starts. So it looks like we got a minute to go over the track for a second in case y'all have not seen it before. That is the main straight. This is where the drivers will be lining up on the grid. There's turn 1 underneath the lights, turn 2, turn 3, which is flat, turn 4, which is also flat, coming into the slow right-hander of turn 5. However, it's very important as it accounts for your momentum coming in down into turn 6, which is a great little spot for overtaking. However, is a bit sketchy as the curbs are pretty unforgiving, as there aren't really curbs. It's more of just like a little gardening frame. Down to turn 7, flat all the way down into turns 8 and 9, then the hairpin of 10, then the chicane of 11 and 12, and then the last turn of turn 13. Now turn 13 out onto the track, we will have a couple of minutes where they're just going to be practicing, putting in some good laps, and that will determine where they qualify for the race, which will be around 20 minutes or so long. Qualify is normally around 5 to 10, no, not 5 minutes, excuse me, around 10 minutes long. But we will see what happens when they get underway shortly, and there they go. Maybe, I think. No, they're just getting ready. Now, it looks like the driver of the green helmet looks to be one of the first guys getting out. That is good for them, as they got pole for the race at 7 o'clock and almost won it, but just got eked out towards the final stages of the race. But they will be doing everything that they can to win this final event. Now, this will be the final race for OKC for our league series for a few months, I believe. It's going away until September, October, around that time of the year. So this is kind of it for all these guys. We are expecting some pretty crazy moves, lots of dive bombs. We're here for it. I got my little protective hidey spot in case things get a little bit too crazy. And they're going... No, they aren't. They're thinking about it, though. Right over there. They're all lined up. I started the stream way too early, and we're just chit-chatting, but this is nice, I suppose. The weather's nice. Absolutely zero threat of rain, but, I mean, who knows? It's Florida. Anything can happen. There's yelling. Are they going? Yes. And the drivers are out onto the track, and qualifying has begun. So yeah, it does not look like as big of a field as our first race. The first race was absolutely insane. There were like 50 drivers out on track, but it is still a definitely sizable field of drivers here tonight. At least 40, as the top two are already fighting for position. Now you're gonna see them fighting, going back and forth. It's gonna be a little bit hectic, but that is not why they're doing that. This is not for track position. Well, it kind of is. They wanna have the best position in order. Oh! My ramblings have been interrupted by a spin down into turn 10 hairpin, as now all the drivers are going to have to be making their way around it as one of our marshals gets down there with the yellow flag to try and help. As qualifying is definitely underway now, as we've already had a spin. We've had a spin in the first 30 seconds of karts being out on track. What will this race have in store for us? I don't know, but we will find out. As it looks like these top two are already trying to scrap away. Because that's nice and smooth to get that better track position. Means that they have clean air. They will be definitely in the hunt for pole position. One of our top drivers out here tonight. It looks like all the rest of our drivers are trying to jostle for position. Despite just trying to put a lap in, these guys are not giving themselves a moment of rest as a little bump down to turn 5. Not turn 5, turn 6. My bad. As they move, trying to go around the outside of the 132, not able to make it stick. We have a moment to breathe as all the drivers are making their way down the main straight. As the driver in the blue helmet already seems to have made up a little bit of time for the top two. I know it's just qualifying, but that is still an indication of pace. Yellow and purple helmet, they were scrapping away kind of in the upper midfield of last race. They qualified in a very good position. However, had an issue on the opening lap and got forced out into the grass, which caused them to be fighting away in the midfield for most of last race. They'll be looking for a bit of redemption in the finale of our Summer Series for Orlando Kart Center Rental League. With a bit of a bump on the exit of turn 5, down into turn 6. That driver loses himself a spot. But of course, it's just qualifying. Does not overly matter. The driver there in the red, they're one of the guys who DNF'd in last race. Turns out they got a flat tire. And just the last few laps of the race, thankfully they were able to come to the pits A-OK. So lovely to see that, as more and more moves are just happening right in front of us here at turn 5. Hey Danielle, thanks for coming by. Yeah, this is, if you're just joining us, this is practice lap qualifying. So the actual race will be happening probably, I don't know, 8 or so minutes. That accounts for the rest of this session, and then also lining up to actually get on the grid. As it looks like, those are the first 2 drivers who have come out of the pit. It looks like possibly the driver in that blue helmet, not that podium, may have had an issue on the last lap, as these 2 guys are much further out in front than they were the last time around. We will see what happens and where everyone lines up in just a couple of moments. Yeah, so for this corner, this kind of accounts for your momentum coming down into a crucial turn 7. You'll see some drivers try and tap on the brakes. Tapping on the brakes can definitely be helpful to try to overtake someone. However, the best solution to this corner is going out as wide as you possibly can, cutting in, hitting that apex a little bit late, not hitting the brakes, but just lifting a little bit on corner entry, setting yourself up for the best possible exit and the best momentum coming down to the ride of turn 7. So despite it being a bit of a smaller grid, other than that one spin that we saw in the first couple of seconds when tires were pulled anyways, it is a pretty clean sailing qualifying. I must say, there have not really been too many incidents. No one's wrecked into another, as it looks like those top drivers right there have been swapped around. Now, where's the orange helmet? Let's find out. There he is. Well, there's 2 orange helmets. There's one of them. And there's the other. Oh, that's convenient. Both of them did pretty well in the first race tonight, round 15. In round 16, they have both been having good qualifying. Looks like they have good stable karts on the exit of turn 6. So it looks like they know what they are doing. He's looking forward to seeing where they end up on the grid. And we'll be lining up in just a couple of moments. Yeah, so good old orange helmets, they look to be doing good. Kind of funny how they're both in frame at the same time though. It looks like a little bit of a spicy move by the 122. Shakes their head in disapproval as they're not able to get that move done. A little bit of a wave of aggravation there by the 122. As it looks like that the driver that they're trying to overtake takes a suspiciously long, wide entrance into turn 7, just loses 2 positions. I was wondering if they're trying to let people pass, as it is just qualifying, trying to not have too much pressure right behind them, trying to get the best possible laps in before qualifying ends. And it looks like qualifying's been going for around 5 or so minutes, so it is going good. When they're on the grid, tell the orange helmet with the fire suit Greg says hi. All right, that guy, just making sure, 75 and the 112. If it is all good, then I will do so. That sounds like a plan. Yeah, that's great. Mr. YouTube guy says hello. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, and qualifying is going great, as it looks like the checker flag is out and it ends without issue. Gold gloves, yeah, not used to there being 2. Yeah, I'm not either. I'm just used to, I believe that's Atticus. Maybe saying that wrong. I think that's just Instagram. Races on before. Great driver. I look forward to seeing how they're doing tonight, and where our previous race winner and podium finisher of our 7 o'clock race finishes. I do not see them. Our top 3 was a driver in an Orion helmet. I believe they had a blue visor. I have not seen them actually. I don't believe that's them. We'll see where they come around. There's a driver who finished 3rd in the last race. Always gives us a thumbs up. They didn't give us one then, but I know that they meant to. Alright, and there they are. Beautiful sorry, I forgot how to talk there for a second. It is an absolutely beautiful sunset. Beautiful weather. Hardly any clouds in the sky. Brings the moon up there as well. And yeah, it is just absolutely wonderful weather here tonight at OKC. as we give thumbs up to everyone coming around. Yeah, Atticus. All right, awesome, cool. Yeah, it is a great evening here tonight. Oh, wow, that's odd. Looks like we had a little bit of a spin by the driver who got a pole in the last race. Finished second in the last race. Got a pole on the end lap coming to the grid. They give us a little confused nod. That was funny. As the drivers have now begun to line up on the grid. There's green bobbing their head. Interesting to see where they line up for this race. They did a great job in the first one, but just lost the win at the very end. And I wonder, not the song, but I wonder how this race is going to go. Qualifying seemed to be a little bit quiet. No incidents of note, which is of course what we want to see. But given that this will be the last race for a couple of months, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's go on over to the grid so we can be in prime Atticus waving action and see what's going on. All right, so yeah, that's going to be interesting. The sun looks to be going down. That will, of course, mess with a little bit of temperatures, and all the cool dudes with their colored visors may be regretting it a little bit as it gets a little bit dark. Although they will look pretty cool for the stream, so I can't complain too much. Now, hold up. That's Atticus on pole. He's got it. That is Atticus on pole position with the 75 on his helmet. Give big old thumbs ups for the driver. Gets second place in the 109, I believe. All right, let's go say hi. Yo, Atticus. Uh-oh. Oh, he doesn't see me. Greg says hi. Huh? Greg says hi in the chat. Oh. Yeah. As we get waves to everybody. All right, awesome. I did it. Please like and subscribe. That's great. We got it done. As now our top four, our top four has come out, all lined up on the grid. Fifth for the 140 something or another. I can't see the last number. 140. And the second orange helmet completes the top six. Great to see. Nice and distinguishable. Driver of the 106 lines up in 7th place. Yeah, this is a nice little camera spot. Thank you, of course. Here, let's be Mr. Content Guy and go get a cool camera shot. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope that y'all are doing good. As we get waves from everybody. Gotta get it looking good. Gotta get it looking good. Instagram's gonna love me. With my iPhone 10 camera. Alright, good luck to all these guys. We'll see how they do. I'm gonna go back and get lined up. Oh, he's waving at him. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my little hidey spot. Always love trying to communicate with people with helmets on. As someone who wears helmets, it's hilarious. I have like a big old motorcycle helmet. I can't hear a thing. As dang, the driver with the green helmet stuck in the 113 looks to be complaining to one of the marshals, possibly with a Kart issue. That is the lowest I have ever seen them qualify. Normally they're right up there at the front as Atticus kicks back and leans. Yeah, that is very interesting. They also spun down into turn 1 on that suspicious in-lap. I wonder what is going on. Could that pole position have been their last chance for a win this season? Possibly, as this is the final race. As we get a thumbs up. We love the thumbs ups. I need to get that on a t-shirt. Just a thumbs up. I want to see some waves. Get him to wave. Hotel communication is worse than deafness. Honestly, for real, because you can hardly see as well. All right, let's get some waves going. I'm waving now. I'm waving. We got a wave. Oh, no, that's a thumbs up. Never mind. Can we get a wave? Big wave. Big wave. No wave. Darn. Never mind. All right, well, I'm trying. we got to keep the viewer to kart racing communication up as we're just waiting for this race to start. And now it looks like more than half the grid is lined up. That's good. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go now. I don't want to get stuck here because I need my little house. All right. Bye, everybody. I'm waving. All right. I got no waves back. That's fine. I'm just gonna walk away now. There should be sign language strictly for cars. Hilariously, there kind of is. I was talking about that in the last race, but like there's all these different like hand signals that you can do, like tapping on the helmet and like, I don't know, like waving at somebody. There's all these different sign language things as like, as you're driving, you can like motion to the people behind you and stuff. I have been racing for like, 3 or 4 years. I still don't understand like any of them. I know that tapping on the back of the helmet means that they want you to bump them, which can help out in the straights. That's about it. But there's literally sign language. There are. Yeah, there are. I wanted to be there tonight, but couldn't sadly. Oh, darn. Well, hey, thank you for tuning in for the stream, though. Sorry you couldn't be here. Hopefully we can get back to racing ASAP. I don't actually know when the next season is starting, but it can't be too far, as the last couple of drivers are now lining up to the grid. I'm going to take a little sip of water because my voice is dying. Here, I'm just going to put you guys down for like 2 seconds. Be right back. I'm still here. Okay, yeah, I killed my voice after the first race. That's my bad. As now everyone is lined up for the final grid of the 2023 summer season for the rental league here at Orlando Kart Center. The lights come on. Oh, false starts. Whoa, drama already for the final race here at OKC for the rental league championship. I don't really know where anyone is championship-wise, but down in turn 1, Atticus leads. The driver in second has now been overtaken by that third. Coming down to turn 3, slight bumps, but everyone looks to be okay. 3 wide, no one going off into the grass, but some bumps up and down the grid. Down into turn 5. Ooh, big wreck. Mid-corner as Atticus still leads. As everyone just gets so low. 5 wide onto the grass. Oh no, I need to run. I have never seen 5 wide out of turn 5 coming to turn 6. I thought I was gonna have to run for my little home. That was insane, and remarkably, no real nasty incident. Now there was a very nasty incident kind of further down the grid in the middle of turn 5. However, no one got spun around and stuck, which is great to see. Everyone just kind of got bounced off of one another. I'm the guy with the 68 on my helmet. I was there last time. 5 wide. I know, right? 5 wide, and that's awesome. Yeah. I remember the 68. But dude, 5, woo! As the wall gets knocked out at the exit of turn 13. As it looks like the gaps for the top 3 have divided a little bit, but down into turn 1, some moves already being done for 4th place, as it looks like the driver who started 2nd is now all the way down to 5th after a couple of possible bumps. I don't know what happened, but you do not want to see that for the final race of the season. As it looks like everyone else has gone away okay. The big loser down there in 5th in the 109. So these guys woke up today and showed some violence for the final race here at OKC. Super entertaining though. My goodness gracious. Ooh, that's interesting. The driver of the 122, they had some issues in qualifying, but I don't think qualified that low. They must have gotten bumped around or something. Atticus pulling away. Atticus is pulling away. Our hello message must have helped, because he is leading with a commanding victory of around 1 second to the driver in 2nd. However, that driver, they're all deploying human DRS. Don't really know how effective it is in rental karts, but if it works, it works. As the rest of the grid rumbles towards turn 1. Atticus is already down almost to turn 4s and 5. And it looks like our front row sitter is now fighting, trying to get past the driver from 4th. As the other orange spins out, the orange helmet luck has not gotten to both drivers, as they will now have to wait for everybody to go past them. Yikes! Not looking good for Team Orange as Atticus storms away. They now try and make their way back out on circuit. Almost get collected, but are able to keep it nice and clean as some moves are done down into turn 6. Good to see that at least they're back pointing the right direction. However, that has just got to be agonizing as they qualified so high up the grid. As it looks like the 122 may have some kind of issue, because they are just falling behind lap by lap by lap. As 3 wide coming out of turn 10 down, ooh, as someone goes onto the the curves. I don't even know if y'all can even see that. But Atticus's lead has expanded to about 1.5 to maybe even 2 seconds already. There's someone named Atticus. Yes, and Atticus he's winning. He's like the sickest name ever. Yeah, I think he follows me on Instagram. If he doesn't, I hope that he does. I don't know, because he is winning by a pretty decent sized margin. And it looks like our front row sitter has made their way past, up now into 4th place. Now with their sights set on a podium spot, possibly. They had to fight back for 3rd in the race before, and they may have to do it again, as they have some work to do. No real insane moves coming down into turn 5. As possibly the race has begun to settle down the slightest bit from that crazy start. It looks like a little bit of bumping coming down from turn 6. No move able to be done, at least not yet. What car Atticus is in, I'm not sure. I will check. Let's see. I'll check when he comes back down into turn 5. But that gap has gone insane. As now 2nd and 3rd are fighting with one another. Exactly what Atticus needs, not what the drivers in 2nd and 3rd need, because they just need to do everything that they can to catch up to the leader, and they are not accomplishing that, instead choosing to fight with one another. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Not good teamwork from Team High Viz. That's what we're calling them, because they both have high viz. All right, let's see. 112. Atticus is in the 112. The 134 and the 146, I believe, are 2nd and 3rd. There's our pole sitters from the previous race all the way down kind of the lower midfield. Not solid in the midfield. Trying to make a move, stick down into turn 7, a little bit of a bump for that pole sitter. Not able to make that move work. As our other orange helmeted driver trying to make a move work down into turn 7, but already moving up a couple of spots from their unfortunate spin in turn 5. He is long gone. He is long gone. That gap is more like 4 seconds now. That is insane work from Atticus. You'll see if it pays off, but right now it certainly looks like it is. As the chat is now rallying behind Atticus. Now, from our first race, they're now going wheel to wheel. Down into turn 6, a great little scrap happening here, as he possibly went a little bit too deep. And the driver in the green helmet is just able to smoothly go right on by. As the driver now, the other orange helmet, makes it past and is now on a pretty good recovery drive. They've made it up a good solid amount of positions, as Atticus is just screaming away. And wow, it looks like the driver who is in 3rd place may have had some sort of issue, or he's fallen behind a little bit, as our front row sitter, who dropped all the way down to 5th, is now back in a podium spot in 3rd. Great driving by them. Great driving all around for all these guys. Yes, the driver who was in 3rd, fighting for 2nd, looks to have some sort of car issue, as they've now fallen all the way back down into 5th place. You hate to see that on the final race of the season, but something just does not look right for the driver. The 132 takes her head, it gets through as they come down to turn 6. Should be enough down into turn 7. As the other orange helmet, with their great pace, goes onto the grass, trying an insane move around the outside of turn 6, not able to make it happen. But that guy has some serious pace that he needs to start stretching out now, as this race is definitely more than halfway finished. Atticus far in the lead, and our top 3 separated each by like 5 or so seconds. The driver in 4th, fighting with the previous podium sitter, as our guy now down in 5th. Maybe that problem resolved itself or something, because the pace just seems to have come back alive. Not sure we will see, as the driver's 2nd runs a little bit wide coming out of turn 5. Yeah, Atticus has the entire main straight all to himself now. As our previous podium spot now just scrapping away for 5th and 6th. Looking a little bit anxiously behind. We will see what happens to them as this race continues on. As our other Mr. Orange helmet makes their way solidly up into that midfield pack. Trying to make up spots where they spun a couple of laps ago, trying an insane move around the outside of turn 6. Not going to have to goes 3 wide on the exit. Now down into turn 7. gets at least one of the positions gained, as Atticus truly has an entire straight to his own, officially. He was at turn 1 as this driver in second, was exiting turn 13. Amazing driving by them. Was been an absolutely dominating performance. Pole and has led every lap so far. Of course, we'll have to see what happens, but a great display by them. Closest car to Atticus is there in the green helmet. The 134, I believe. It looks like the top 3 have kind of solidified themselves unless something crazy happens. That could be our final podium for the summer 2023 League of Legends campaign. We'll of course see what happens. Wow, our previous pole sitter has fallen back even further. I really do wonder if that is an issue with the car. It must be, because their pace was just extraordinary in the first race. But now it just seems to have all gone away. As the driver in the second orange helmet has now screamed past that little midfield pack that we were just mentioning. Now Atticus makes his way past a back marker down into turn 1, and it is the final lap. Final lap of the race. Will Atticus be able to do it? I certainly believe so, as he has now begun to lap the back markers, as second place is just miles behind. Third place even further, as now they're now going too wide, as now someone goes onto the grass. Down for 4th and 5th. A bit of a bump for our previous podium contender. Now fighting tooth and nail for 4th place. What could have been a car issue, I am not sure, but they have now regained their composure. Have retaken 4th position. There's a little bit of glaring on the exit of turn 6. Ooh! As that driver has now lost 2 positions. A little bit of a tease. A little bit of a... I'm not sure if you guys saw it. They threw up a little hand symbol as you went by. Not exactly sure what hand symbol, but that's not for us to worry about. Instead, what we should worry about is Atticus' amazing victory right here and checkered flag for Orlando Kart Center's final race of the summer 2023 race. Atticus taking a commanding victory over the rest of the field. Fantastic display. As the sun is now literally and figuratively set here at OKC. Guys, P1 for Atticus. We get a little nod. Well, as always, thank you guys so much for watching tonight. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. We're going to watch as they all come in to the pits for one final time for a month or two. And yeah, what a wild ride this season has been. It's been fantastic, and the Pro League that's been opening up, that's been going well. That ended last week. Of course, this ended today because there was a weather delay from last week. Yeah. To everyone who raced this season, fantastic job all around. And I cannot wait for next season to get underway soon. As everyone drives on by. Taking one last little victory half lap, I suppose. And that's it. That's our final 3. Still to be racing a little bit. Oh well. Anywho, hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. I shall see you all next time. And have a good night. Peace.